over 60, 4 worst meats you should never touch, and 4 you must eat daily. Kidney health. What if I told you that some of the meats you've been eating for years, maybe even decades, could be silently damaging your kidneys, and you'd never know until it's too late? If you're over 60, your kidneys are already working harder than ever, and certain meats, yes, even ones that seem healthy, can push them past the breaking point. But here's the good news. You can still enjoy meat. In fact, there are 4 specific meats you should be eating daily to keep your kidneys strong, your energy high, and your health on track. This isn't guesswork. Everything in this video is fact-checked by trusted health professionals, so you know you're getting the truth, not just trends. And stick around, because in just a few minutes I'll share a simple, overlooked protein that's not only affordable and delicious, but also powerful enough to help protect your kidneys from long-term damage. Ready? Let's dive in. Number 1, processed meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs. Let's talk about something that might be sitting in your fridge right now. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, or even those tempting hot dogs. I know, they're delicious, quick to cook, and for many of us, they've been a breakfast or barbecue staple for years. But if you're over 60 and thinking about your kidney health, these might be doing more harm than good behind the scenes. Here's the truth. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and often hidden phosphates. These additives aren't just there for flavor or shelf life. They can quietly raise your blood pressure and stress your kidneys, especially if they're already working harder with age. And if you're someone managing high blood pressure or diabetes, which are 2 leading causes of kidney damage, processed meats are a red flag you shouldn't ignore. You see, your kidneys are like your body's internal filtration system, and when you feed them high sodium, high fat, and chemically processed foods, it's like dumping sludge into a water filter. Over time, that filter gets clogged, overworked, and less effective. That's when issues start to build up. Fluid retention, high creatinine levels, and even worsening kidney disease. What's even trickier is that the damage doesn't always show up right away. You might feel fine after that crispy slice of bacon, but it's the repeated exposure, day after day, year after year, that slowly chips away at your kidney function. And I get it, giving up foods we've grown up with isn't easy. But here's the good news. You're not giving up flavor or enjoyment. You're choosing vitality. You're choosing energy, clearer thinking, and better control over your health. So, if you're over 60 and care about keeping your kidneys strong, processed meats should be the first thing you gently say goodbye to. Your body and your future self will thank you for it. Number 2, deli meats. Ham, salami, bologna. Now let's have a heart-to-heart about deli meats. Yes, I'm talking about that sliced ham, salami, or bologna you might have in your fridge right now. Maybe you like to throw it in a sandwich for lunch or snack on a few slices here and there. It seems harmless, right? But if you're over 60 and trying to protect your kidneys, deli meats are one of those sneaky foods that can quietly do damage over time. Here's the deal. Deli meats are often packed with sodium. Not just a little sprinkle, but heavy doses that your kidneys have to work overtime to filter out. And the truth is, as we age, our kidneys naturally slow down. They're like a pair of hard-working engines that have been running for decades. They've filtered gallons and gallons of fluid, toxins, and waste, and the last thing they need now is more strain. But it's not just the salt. Many deli meats also contain nitrates, phosphates, and preservatives. These are added to keep the meat looking fresh and tasting flavorful, but inside your body, they can raise inflammation levels, increase blood pressure, and trigger imbalances in your phosphorus levels, something that's especially dangerous if you're already dealing with kidney issues. Let's not forget, these meats are highly processed, and processed meats have been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, certain cancers, and yes, worsening kidney function. Think of it like this: every slice you skip could be one more step toward protecting your kidneys and adding years of healthier living. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a sandwich again. Not at all. There are plenty of healthier, kidney-friendly protein options out there that taste great and do your body good. But when it comes to deli meats, especially the super salty processed kinds, it's really worth rethinking your routine. If you've been reaching for ham or bologna out of habit, maybe today's the day to switch things up. Your kidneys are worth that little extra care. After all, you've spent a lifetime taking care of others. It's time to take care of you, too. Number 3. Red meats high in saturated fat. 8. Geometric beef abs, lamb. Let's talk about something that might hit close to home. Those juicy cuts of beef or lamb that sizzle on the grill or melt in your mouth in a hearty stew. They're comforting, familiar, and for many of us, they've been a part of family meals for decades. But if you're over 60 and want to keep your kidneys healthy, these high saturated fat red meats deserve a second look. Now, don't get me wrong, meat itself isn't the enemy. The problem lies in those fattier cuts, like ribeye steaks, lamb chops, brisket, and ground beef with high fat content. These cuts are loaded with saturated fats, which can silently wreak havoc on your kidneys over time. You see, saturated fats can raise your LDL cholesterol, that's the bad kind, and increase inflammation in the body. And inflammation, that's one of the hidden drivers of kidney damage. When your kidneys are already working hard just to keep your body balanced, adding more strain with heavy fats is like forcing them to run uphill every single day. And there's more. Red meats that are high in fat are often also high in something called purines. These break down into uric acid in your body, and too much uric acid can lead to kidney stones or even contribute to kidney disease. It's a double hit, fat plus purines, both making your kidney's job harder than it needs to be. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up all red meat forever. It's about making smarter choices. Go for leaner cuts like sirloin or tenderloin, and keep portions moderate. And if you can, swap in more plant-based proteins or kidney-friendly meats like chicken or fish a few times a week. Your kidneys will absolutely thank you. Remember, this isn't about giving up the foods you love. It's about loving your body enough to make a change. You've made it this far in life with strength and wisdom. Protecting your kidneys is just one more way to make sure the years ahead are vibrant, active, and full of vitality. Number 4, organ meats. Liver, kidney. Now let's talk about a type of meat that's often seen as nutrient-rich, but can be surprisingly risky for your kidneys. Organ meats like liver, kidney, and even heart. These are the kinds of meats that some of us grew up eating, especially if you were raised in a home where nothing went to waste. Maybe you still enjoy liver and onions now and then. It's traditional, it's familiar, but here's the thing. When it comes to kidney health, organ meats can do more harm than good, especially after 60. You might have heard that the liver is high in iron and vitamins, and that's true. But what's also true is that organ meats are extremely high in something called purines. And purines break down into uric acid in your body. Too much uric acid, and you're looking at a much higher risk for gout and kidney stones, two things that nobody wants to deal with, especially in your golden years. But there's more. Organ meats are also packed with phosphorus and cholesterol. Now, phosphorus is a mineral your body needs, but when your kidneys aren't working at full strength, it becomes harder to remove the excess. And that excess phosphorus can cause calcium to leach from your bones, which can lead to weak bones, joint pain, and even calcification in the blood vessels. That's a big price to pay for a small piece of liver. Cholesterol is another issue. Organ meats are some of the highest cholesterol foods out there, and if you're dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, or any kind of heart risk, the last thing you want to do is overload your system with more fat and cholesterol. Now, I know it's hard to let go of foods tied to tradition or comfort, but if your kidneys are something you want to protect, and I know they are, it's time to rethink organ meats. Think of every bite you skip as an investment in better energy, clearer thinking, and more active years ahead. The beautiful thing is, you can still eat delicious meals without sacrificing your health. There are plenty of kidney-friendly proteins out there that taste amazing and nourish your body without overloading it. You're not losing out. You're gaining strength, clarity, and peace of mind. And at this stage in life, that's more valuable than ever. 4 meats you must eat daily over 60 for kidney health. Now that we've talked about the meats to avoid, let's shift gears and focus on the good news. There are delicious, kidney-friendly meats you should be eating daily, especially if you're over 60. These options are gentle on your kidneys, packed with high-quality protein, and can help you stay strong, energized, and well-nourished without putting extra strain on your body. Let's dive into the top 4. Number 1, skinless chicken breast, grilled or baked. Let's start with a real staple when it comes to kidney-friendly eating, skinless chicken breast, especially when it's grilled or baked. Now, I know it might sound a bit basic at first, but don't underestimate this powerhouse of a protein. If you're over 60 and trying to protect your kidneys, skinless chicken breast is one of the best choices you can make at the dinner table. Why? Because it's lean, low in fat, and packed with high-quality protein. And here's the key. When your kidneys are under stress, your body still needs protein, but not the kind that comes loaded with extra sodium, saturated fat, or heavy additives. That's where skinless chicken breast shines. You get the strength-building nutrients your muscles need without forcing your kidneys to work overtime to filter out excess junk. And choosing the skinless version really makes a difference. The skin is where a lot of the fat hides, and we're trying to keep things light and clean, especially when you're aiming to support kidney function. Grilling or baking it keeps it healthy. No need for deep frying or drowning it in butter. Just a simple seasoning with herbs, a splash of olive oil, maybe a squeeze of lemon, and you've got a meal that's not only nourishing but also genuinely tasty. Here's the beautiful part. Chicken breast is incredibly versatile. You can slice it up over a salad, serve it with roasted veggies, shred it into a hearty soup, or pair it with brown rice or quinoa for a filling and balanced meal. It's a food that works with you, not against you. And if you're thinking, I've eaten chicken my whole life, is it really that special? The answer is yes, when it's prepared with intention. It gives you what you need: protein to preserve your muscle mass, fuel for energy, and none of the risky extras that strain your kidneys. So, if you're looking to build meals around meats that love your kidneys back, skinless chicken breast is an easy, affordable, and powerful place to start. It's simple, yes, but sometimes simple is exactly what your body needs to thrive. Number 2, wild-caught salmon, rich in omega-3s, anti-omeganer. Now let's talk about a true superstar for kidney health, wild-caught salmon. If you're over 60 and serious about protecting your kidneys while still enjoying delicious meals, this fish deserves a permanent spot on your plate. What makes wild-caught salmon so special? Well, for starters, it's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, those amazing, heart-loving, anti-inflammatory fats that your body absolutely thrives on. And here's the key: inflammation is a major underlying factor in many chronic conditions, including kidney disease. So by simply adding salmon to your weekly meals, you're actually helping calm inflammation throughout your body, giving your kidneys a much-needed break. Now I want to be clear, wild-caught matters here. Farm salmon tends to have more toxins, artificial coloring, and less omega-3s. Wild-caught salmon, on the other hand, is nutrient-dense, clean, and naturally rich in those healthy fats your kidneys love. It's like feeding your body the best kind of fuel, without the extra gunk. But here's what I really love about salmon. It's not just healthy, it's delicious. Whether you grill it with herbs, bake it in foil with lemon and garlic, or flake it over a salad, it brings rich flavor to the table without the heavy salt, preservatives, or unhealthy fats you find in processed meats. That's a win-win for your taste buds and your kidneys. And there's another bonus. Salmon is also a fantastic source of high-quality protein, which is especially important as we age. It helps maintain muscle mass, keeps your immune system strong, and gives you sustained energy, all without overburdening your kidneys the way fatty red meats can. Even better, the omega-3s in wild salmon may also help lower blood pressure and improve circulation, both of which are crucial for keeping your kidneys in top shape. Your kidneys rely on good blood flow to function properly, so this one food is doing a lot more than you might think. So if you're looking for a meal that feels indulgent but actually supports your health in a big way, wild-caught salmon is it. It's one small change that can make a big difference, not just for your kidneys, but for your overall vitality. Give your body the nourishment it truly deserves. Number 3, turkey breast, lean and kidney friendly. Now here's one you might not think about often: turkey breast. It's usually the star of the show during holiday dinners, but it deserves way more attention year-round, especially if you're over 60 and focused on supporting your kidney health. Turkey breast is one of those rare foods that checks all the right boxes. It's lean, low in saturated fat, high in protein, and incredibly kidney-friendly. And when I say turkey breast, I mean the clean, skinless, unprocessed kind, not deli slices packed with sodium and preservatives. We're talking about the real thing, roasted, baked, or grilled, prepared in a healthy way that your body will thank you for. So why is turkey breast such a good choice for your kidneys? Well, first, it delivers high-quality protein without overwhelming your body with extra fat or harmful additives. Your kidneys need protein, But as we age, it becomes crucial to get it from clean, low-fat sources. Turkey breast gives you exactly that, muscle-supporting nutrition that's easy for your kidneys to process. Another benefit? It's naturally low in phosphorus and potassium compared to red meat or organ meats, which is a big plus for people with even mild kidney concerns. You get the nourishment you need without overloading your system. And that's important, because when you're over 60, your kidneys aren't as efficient as they once were. Giving them a break while still meeting your body's needs is a smart move. Turkey breast is also super versatile. You can enjoy it sliced over a salad, diced into a hearty soup, or served as the main dish with some steamed veggies and a side of brown rice. It's satisfying, filling, and doesn't leave you feeling weighed down or bloated. And let's not forget, it's easy to cook and budget-friendly. A little seasoning, a dash of olive oil, and you've got a heart-healthy Kidney Mart meal on your plate in no time. So, if you're looking to make one simple change in your meals that can pay off big in terms of kidney health, turkey breast is a fantastic place to start. It's a quiet hero, easy to overlook, but powerful in the way it supports your body and your well-being. Number 4. Egg whites. High-quality protein without phosphorus. Now let's talk about a simple, affordable, and surprisingly powerful food that deserves a permanent place on your plate. Egg whites. If you're over 60 and serious about protecting your kidney health, this little kitchen staple is one of the smartest choices you can make. Here's why. Egg whites offer high-quality protein, the kind your body can use efficiently, without the heavy load of phosphorus that comes with egg yolks or meats. And if you've ever been told to watch your phosphorus by your doctor, you already know how important that is for your kidneys. When phosphorus builds up in your blood, it puts extra pressure on your kidneys and can weaken your bones over time. But with egg whites, you get all the muscle-supporting protein and none of that added burden. Now, I know what some people think, but the yolk has all the flavor. And yes, the yolk does contain healthy fats and vitamins, but it also comes with cholesterol and a much higher phosphorus content, things your kidneys may not tolerate so well if they're already a little tired. By choosing just the whites, you're making a smart, protective choice without giving up on protein or satisfaction. Egg whites are also incredibly versatile. Scramble them, make a veggie-packed omelet, whip them into a protein smoothie, or even mix them into oatmeal for an extra protein boost. They're quick to prepare, easy on the stomach, and they won't spike your phosphorus levels or weigh down your digestive system. And here's something else that's really important as we age: preserving lean muscle mass. After 60, your body naturally starts to lose muscle, which affects your strength, energy, and even your balance. The high-quality protein in egg whites helps combat that, giving your body the fuel it needs to stay active and resilient. So don't overlook the humble egg white. It may seem simple, but sometimes the simplest foods are the most powerful. And when you're focused on living well and aging strong, small choices like these really do make a big difference, especially for your kidneys. Summary. So here's what we learned today. Not all meats are created equal, especially when it comes to your kidney health after 60. We uncovered the 4 worst meats that can quietly strain your kidneys and increase your risk for complications like high blood pressure, kidney stones, and inflammation. But the good news? We also explored the 4 best meats you can eat every day: lean, clean, and kidney-friendly options that give your body the protein it needs without overloading your kidneys. The choices you make today can truly shape the quality of your life tomorrow. It's not about giving up your favorite foods forever. It's about making smarter, safer swaps that help you stay strong, independent, and energized as you age. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more people who need this life-changing information. And please, share this with a friend or loved one who could use some support with their kidney health. Want to keep learning? Watch our next video where we reveal 3 hidden ingredients in everyday foods that quietly harm your kidneys, even when they're labeled healthy. You won't believe what's hiding in your kitchen. Until next time, take care of your kidneys. They take care of you.